right, Leo, welcome to July. Hope you're doing great. Hope you are doing great. We're almost to your birthday. We're almost in Leo time. Lionsgate showing up later, a little bit later in July. So happy early birthday to you guys. I hope you're doing wonderful today. So let's see where we go. This is for Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus, Leo. You could be, let's see, feel free to swap around the energies. As always, I could be talking to a cross watcher, so just take what resonates and leave what doesn't. This is a general reading, so if this doesn't resonate with your sun sign, check out your moon, rising, or Venus sign. If you're looking for the other readings for July, there's a schedule in the description box of when those readings will go live. Okay? Okay. All right, Leo, let's see what's happening for you. Been talking a lot about Leo time, right? Fork in the road. Fork in the road, baby. That's the Judgment card. Wow. Soulmates. Holy cow. That is definitely a beautiful energy. Observer. Oh my goodness. So Aquarius energy here showing up. It's almost like, well, the energy I feel is like, okay, I'm seeing relationships differently now. I'm seeing how I could be in a relationship with somebody differently than how I'm, been in them before. I'm moving away from my patterns. I'm really excited to be part of this connection and have it be an amazing thing. Also, Aquarius could start out as friendship. Aquarians are very big on friendship, especially as it pertains to love relationships. They definitely believe in having that solid foundation before it goes anywhere close to marriage or anything like that. They have to be like really good friends. So the soulmate energy is really loud here, which is great. Look at this. Underneath is Tower. Tower. 8 of Swords, 4 of Swords. So there's a mindset that's getting blown up, okay? So if you have been somebody who kind of rushes into relationships without that friendship, this may be a reminder to take a look at friendship. It also may be not a reminder, it also may be hey, that friend is a very good friend. And that might be your soulmate, okay? Might be your person. Transformation. So we've got, so not only have we got Tower, we've got Death. Just saying. All right, so Scorpio and Sagittarius here. We've got Death and we've got Temperance. 6 of Wands. Ooh, that's a good progression. 3 of Cups. High Priestess. Ooh, I like this. Star. Oh, more Aquarian energy. Scorpio, Sag, Cancer, Aquarius. 3 of Wands. Tradition, Taurus. That's the Hierophant. 9 of Cups. So look at that. You're really basically moving from a mindset that needed to be healed, stepping into how relationships work that might be different. And this friendship card showing up here, the 3 of Cups. This can be about moving away from any kind of third-party entanglements. This can be about, what do I value? What feels important to me? What do I want to create in my life? Very, very purposeful. And the Star here, very healing. 6 of Wands, 9 of Cups. Beautiful energy here. All right, clarify the 3 of Cups for me. Page of Pentacles, King of Swords, 7 of Swords, 5 of Swords, 2 of Wands. Okay, so this is taking a hard look at patterns that didn't work for you. So you start out like, I'm really wanting to learn something new, so I'm going to take a hard look at everything and look at, if there was cheating, if there was any kind of manipulation. Seven of Swords and Five of Swords showing up pretty loud there. And really turning your back on those patterns. Okay, so that's what the Three of Cups is showing us here, is the transformation is about, okay, so if you, let's say you have a pattern in your past, you've been cheated on, or you've had third-party situations, or you're involved in a third-party situation, and it's like you see that and you're deciding, you're actively looking at things and going, that's not working for me. I'm going to move away from that. And the reward is that Three of Cups moves from a third party into a more of a friendship kind of a card here. This is manifesting that beautiful energy of, friends, it's easy. Soulmates, it's easy. It's twin flames are challenging, and karmics are very challenging. Both of them are very challenging. And so I feel like this is more about choosing to have joy, choosing to have a balanced relationship, choosing to learn the lessons of twin flame, learn the lessons of the karmics. So here, this is how it might play out, okay? So some of you may have gone, let's just say there was a third party in your past, you've chosen to walk away. That option shows up again. Somebody else, or the person comes back or something like that. And you're like, I see it now. I see it for what it is. I'm not going in that direction. I'm not going to give it any energy. Not even going to play around and see if it might work out or anything like that. I'm like, oh, that person's a player. I feel the energy of it. Woo! Not putting myself in that position anymore. I'm not talking to that person. I'm really not going down that road. I'm just like stopping the energy. Okay? And I feel like that's, King of Swords does that. When I'm learning, it's like zero tolerance. Okay? So I definitely had a pattern growing up where people would, I don't know, the word belittle seems a little bit strong, but they would diminish me, kind of pat me on the head like good little girl kind of thing, because I had an energy, a very light energy, a very sprite kind of, Sagittarian little girl energy. And there was a lot of patronizing going on. And so I tried to work on that by becoming someone of more gravitas. And that career ended up sucking the soul out of me, because what I wasn't realizing was that light sprite energy was not being embraced. It was being shoved in a closet and put a chair under the door, you know what I mean? Like, under the doorknob, like, don't come out. And so recently someone did that to me. They kind of patted me on the head like, oh, isn't that cute? And I, boom! Sorry if you're wearing headphones. I cut them off. I had zero tolerance for that nonsense. And so it was a different approach. It was something very different for me, rather than being sort of just accepting the fact that someone was belittling me or trying to, put me down to make themselves feel better. Zero tolerance. Boom. Okay? I cut them off. I cut them off in terms of how they were talking to me. I said, that is not appropriate for you to talk to me like that. We're done here. And they were shocked. This person, it was a business conversation, and they were shocked. And I never looked back. And that's a lesson. Okay, so that King of Swords lesson, sometimes when you're first learning a lesson, you may have that King of Swords mentality. I have not done that since then. I have not been like that King of Swords, like cut you off at the knees. I have modified my approach. It's a little softer now, but it's still the same result. It's like zero tolerance, okay? And so I feel like that's a little bit of turning your back on something that was a pattern. A player energy comes through and you just don't give it any oxygen. You don't have to hack people off all the time. You don't have to do that, but not giving it any oxygen works too, okay? So let's see where we go here, because 2 of Wands and 3 of Wands, you're manifesting something here. Heart's desire. 6 of Pentacles, 4 of Pentacles, Sun. Look at you. This is Leo energy too. So I feel like part of you is moving away from any kind of pattern that kind of sucked your energy, just like what I just did. And it can be in love. So I feel like the new person, the new soulmate that's coming in here, it's like learn to get rid of the old patterns and then modify your approach. So maybe you're not King of Swordsing everybody, but like get to the point where it's not triggering you, okay? Get to the point where you can naturally handle something with, you know, high vibration. Get to the point where you can do that. I feel like that's what's being asked of you here, because I feel like you're stepping into some kind of new soulmate relationship here, and it's going to require give and take. It's going to also require you to have boundaries, okay? And I feel like there definitely are some folks who feel like boundaries means I don't unconditionally love somebody. That's not what it means. It means you love yourself. Boundaries just tell other people what you are willing to allow in your life. And if you have no boundaries, anything goes, okay? So you're not really stepping into your power that way. You're sort of allowing stuff to just happen, okay? Okay, so I'm going to continue on. I will look at Taurus, Cancer, Aquarius, Sag, Scorpio. Leo, if you're dealing with any of those, you're here pretty loudly too. There's a nice balance here. And we are talking about soulmates. So let's see where we go. All right. This is July 2021. So the link is below if you want to continue on with me, Leo. I'll see you.